Hi everybody, I'm back at the Levitate
Float Center.
Thank you, Levitate Float Center. I keep thinking Levitate Bar now with the oxygen. With my friend Ben, and we're gonna walk through and take you to a room. I'm about to go and float for 60 minutes, and he is much better at telling you the benefits of this tank than me. A lot of you know that I have a lot of pain with my pull, groin, and hip that I've been suffering with for a couple of years. So we're gonna go get in that and see what happens and see if I can get a little relief with that, but he's gonna take you through it. So I'm gonna flip the camera around so while we're walking down the hallway, when we get into the room, you know exactly what we're looking at. Ready?
Good.
Okay, let's go. Let me see if I can. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna be going all the way to the back so you can be as far away from that train as possible, because sometimes you can hear it when it passes. That's not cute.
Okay. This is the room. And this is downtown Hammond, guys, so y'all know. All right.
This is where you'll be for the next hour.
Okay. Tell them about this.
So yeah, these are sensory deprivation tanks. They're completely light-proof and soundproof. And the point of these tanks is to cut off all sensory input to your brain. All the time our brain is processing information, like subconsciously, we don't even recognize it. Even you just stand there holding your phone, that's all being processed by your brain. And our tanks are basically a vacation from reality is how I like to describe it to people.
Okay.
You're zero gravity for a whole hour, no light, no sound, so your brain is completely cut off from all sensory input.
Okay.
And it's basically like a hard reset, like a computer. It's like resetting your brain.
Okay.
I like to explain to people it's like taking a sponge and raining it out, and that's your brain ready to absorb all the new information that you go through in the day. So yeah, we start off with the earplugs.
Okay.
Easiest way to get those out of there I found is just to rip the bag open.
Okay.
Take them out, ball them up like a marble, and I use my thumbs to get a good seal there.
Okay.
We ask everyone to take a shower before they get in so we can keep these as clean as possible.
Okay.
You don't have to use any product or anything because we don't want to risk getting soap in here.
Okay.
And like over.
Because you do get in naked, right? Mm-hmm. You get in no clothes, so
you can wear clothes if you like to, but it can be kind of distracting. Like,
okay.
Right before you're about to hit your meditative state, if your clothes brush up against your body, it could be super distracting, and you'll have to restart the whole process over again. So yeah, earplugs, shower. Whenever you get in, your head is going to go down at this end of the tank.
Okay.
And there's a couple of different ways people float. Some people like to keep their arms by their side, but I find pressure in my shoulders when I do that. So I find that floating with your hands above your head way more comfortable. It opens up your spine, way more comfortable in here.
Okay.
Let's see, what else?
Can you open the tank and let them see inside and kind of explain what the inside of the tank is? Yeah. All right, guys, y'all ready? I'm about to go in.
So this is the inside of the tank. It's full of 10 inches of water that's heated to the same temperature as your skin.
Okay.
And, there's 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt in there. So it's the same principle basically of how a ship floats on the ocean. The water's heavier than the ship is. Water's heavier than your body is in here. So you float effortlessly on top of it like a leaf on top of a swimming pool. And that's how you get your zero gravity sensation. So
to me, it's like being in the Dead Sea because there's so much sea salt that you just float.
Exactly the same.
So we're just going to reap the benefits of floating in the sea salt water. And
all the salt in there is really good because it keeps any kind of bacteria from growing, so nothing can survive in there. So they're always as clean as possible.
Okay. So the drill is just shower off, get all the funk off.
Yeah, just get all the oil off your skin and out your hair, and then so like I was saying, your head goes down here at the center of the tank. And the different ways to hold your arms. Once you get in there, you're gonna find yourself bouncing against the walls because the water's moving. I always just kind of take my hands and hold myself there until everything calms down, and like gently let your hands go.
Okay.
Because you don't want to keep making waves in here. You're just gonna be bouncing around if you keep moving.
And how do you know when the time is up? Okay.
You'll know your time's up when the pump back here kicks on. You're going to hear it kick on, and it's also attached to a water jet that comes on with it, so you'll feel water hit your shoulders.
Okay, like a wake-up time.
Yeah. It's a good idea to put your phone on silent.
Yep.
Even if it's on vibrate, you can sometimes hear it in here.
So we're going to be in complete quiet and complete dark.
Yeah.
For my brain to be reset.
Yeah, and something I've been telling people lately here too, once you get in, time takes on a completely new meaning. You can be in here for 20 minutes and it feel like 2 hours, or the exact opposite. It's really hard to know how long you're in there for. It's hard to judge time when nothing else is happening. It shows you how relative time is when there's nothing to base it, compare it to. You're completely lost. It's like, man, how long have I even been here for? But try not to worry about that. Pump will let you know when it's time to get out. And I found that counting your breathing helps quiet your mind immensely.
Okay.
Once you get in there, your brain's just going to be going a mile a minute. Like I was saying, so used to processing information. Just going to start creating things for you to think about. But counting your breathing helps kind of center yourself and quiet your brain.
Now, I've heard that this is good for anxiety.
Absolutely. I was actually on Xanax for 15 years. And about my 7th float in or so, I just realized, like, man, I don't have to keep taking this.
Yeah.
I have human willpower and it's stronger than being addicted to medication. So
Yeah.
I've quit taking it since it's been about almost a year, last November.
That's awesome.
Yeah, these things are really powerful.
So what's the proof of these things? Like, what have people said that?
I'm not sure if there's really any scientific proof yet. There hasn't been too many like studies or anything.
But we know your body,
Yeah.
it'll be weightless, so it'll be
Yeah,
less pain.
exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna flip it around. Okay, guys, so I'm about to float for 60 minutes in complete dark and silence. We'll see how my hip feels whenever I get out, but yeah, 60 minutes of no stimuli. So we'll see how this goes. I'll keep you posted.